This is Paul McKenna for PT Boxing. I'm here today with the legendary, the man himself, Michael Buffer. How are you, mate? Okay, you good?
Everything's well, thanks.
Obviously here for Carl Frampton against Scott Quigg. Massive fight, especially in England. Big domestic fight. Ireland against England. 2 unbeaten fighters, 2 world champions. So it's going to be a great fight come Saturday night, Michael.
You just said everything I was going to say.
Yeah.
Two undefeated fighters, both world champions,
Yeah.
and trying to unify the titles. And that just, regardless of where it is or who it is,
Yeah.
you have 2 undefeated fighters, 2 champions.
Yeah.
That's, somebody's O's got to go.
That's
so
it.
It's going to be one hell of a night at Manchester Arena.
That's it, definitely. The last time you was in England, was it for Joshua White? Was that the last time, maybe?
Yeah, Dillian White, and I'm trying to think if there was one after that, but I think it was. I think it was at the O2 with Anthony Joshua. Yeah.
Back at the O2, April the 9th, obviously Anthony Joshua fighting for the world title against Prince Charles Martin. There was a press conference last week in London. I spoke to Prince Charles. He seems very confident. He wants to, keep hold of that title, and obviously Anthony wants to go out and win it. So exciting times coming up for boxing.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to that fight because I think that Amir, if he doesn't just try to put on weight, but just a few pounds, maybe come in at 150, 151, and use his speed and his skill, which he has, and he has good size. I mean, you don't have to just put on weight to be a full-sized, fighter. He's got a good chance of winning that fight. A boxer's chance, a chance with skill that he has.
Yeah, definitely. Last time I spoke to you, I know it was sort of edging closer for Amir Khan and Kell Brook. That didn't end up happening, obviously, now, since it's been Amir Khan taking on Canelo, so huge
Try to
fight.
imagine how big that fight will be if Amir Khan becomes a middleweight champion and,
exactly.
they meet at a catchweight for what would just be the Battle of Britain all over again.
That's it. Just a quick thing I wanted to ask you on, obviously, I think maybe yesterday or the day before, it's been announced that now professional boxers are going to be able to compete at the Olympic Games. What do you think about that? Because, I know Floyd Mayweather in particular, obviously he's retired now, but he always wanted to win that gold medal.
I think that's a dream of many young fighters. When you have a gold medal, like AJ, Joshua, you instantly step into your pro career as a star. Now, if professional fighters are allowed to compete, it's going to be unbelievable. I mean, just like when NBA players were allowed to play basketball, it made a big difference in what happened on the court.
What do you think? Do you think it's the right move to allow professionals to compete at the Olympics, or?
Yeah,
I've seen a little bit of a mixed emotions.
They might have to make some adjustments, perhaps. And I don't think you would really see world champions step into the ring, but it'd be a lot of young fighters that are, in the early parts of their pro career. Would be a good opportunity for them, and I think that would be fair.
Yeah.
Fighters that are stars make so much money in the ring that they wouldn't want to put their record on the line, so to speak. And by coming in and trying to vie with that crazy point system that they have in Olympic boxing.
Yeah.
So you might just see some really good young fighters step into the ring in the Olympics. That'd be great.
Yeah, definitely. Just before we go, I remember speaking to you last time, and you told me, I was speaking about Canelo and Golovkin, and you told me that they were both going to have a fight before, if that fight was eventually going to happen, and obviously Canelo choosing to fight Khan. Did you expect it to be such a big fight that he was going to, obviously Golovkin's taking on Wade and he's an unbeaten guy, tough kid, looks like he's going to be coming for it, but did you expect Canelo to end up fighting Khan, and especially at that weight?
Yeah, nobody expected that because Khan's a welterweight, competing at 147 these days, so naturally it was a surprise, especially in regards to the fact that Canelo hasn't even fought actually except for 1 pound over the limit as a middleweight, and doesn't want to really, and of course going against Triple G, I wouldn't blame him, but that's what made it quite surprising. But now it's becoming, when you really step back and look at it, it's becoming a very interesting fight.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, mate, well, I appreciate you speaking to us as always. It's a pleasure to get you on the channel again, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you before the fight.
Great, cheers.
Thank you.